Hi guys, I love disc golf and I've had this channel for about a year and a half now, and I haven't posted in about a year. So I'm here to tell you that I'm going to restart my channel. Um, I'm going to rename this channel the Stoic Disc Golfing Dad. This might not be a perfect definition, but the way that I see Stoicism, or the way I understand it, is that Stoicism is how to live a good life, kind of the practice and the pursuit of living a good life, and how to live, okay? The Stoics were people throughout history, mostly about 2,000 years ago. I believe in Rome and maybe Greece, but there's a few different. There's more than there's a few of them. The most famous was Marcus Aurelius, who was a Roman emperor, and then there's a few others: Epictetus, Seneca. And they each have, they're all quite different people that were in different roles throughout that time period, but they all kind of follow certain ideas, and the general idea is, how to live a good life. It kind of leads towards peace with yourself, peace in your mind. A lot of it is about accepting reality, and there's a lot to it, but I actually think that for me, it has resonated more than any other kind of thought process or philosophy. And I just want to make it clear, it's not a religion at all. It's just kind of a thought process, and I love that because it's been very helpful for me, because I'll find myself in patterns and different emotions in life, and sometimes you just feel like you're in chaos. And Stoicism, whenever I look into it or read a little bit, there's always these nuggets of what feel like truisms to me, and they'll take me out of that chaos sometimes, and they'll kind of just guide me towards a better way of thinking that day. And literally, sometimes I will go from just a horrible morning, I wouldn't say horrible, but just kind of chaotic and uncertain, definitely in my thoughts. And then sometimes just one nugget of wisdom can kind of set me on a good path, and then I feel much more at ease, and then I'm able to make the right actions for that day and start feeling better, and it can make all the difference. So I want to share that. I want to share that with my audience, and then combine that with disc golf, because I love disc golf and it's my favorite hobby. I think it always will be, and I find so much in disc golf that relates back to other parts of life, and that relates back with different mindset things. And so I think with this channel, you'll see that I combine some, and I talk about my thought process of how disc golf compares with some Stoicism, some Stoic teachings. And then the third part of that is that I'm a dad. I'm 41 years old, and I have a 3-year-old boy. And so my only child, when I was 38 years old, finally, always wanted to be a dad. And I am now, and it is the most wonderful thing that you could ever experience. I did not know what love was until I had a kid. I had experienced different levels of love, But until you have a kid, at least in my experience, you don't understand what real love is. Because once how much you love that kid, you love them more than yourself, and it's just, there's nothing like it. And then you also understand from that how much your parents loved you. And yes, you love your parents, but you also find that you can never love your parents as much as they loved you once you have a kid, because your kid will never love you as much as you love them, even though they will love you a whole lot. It's just a different level. So I want to bring that in, the experience that I've had as a dad, and how that also ties in with disc golf and ties in with Stoicism. So I hope you enjoy the channel. I hope this reaches some people that are dads or moms. I hope it reaches some people that are looking for some wise thoughts, some direction in living a good life. And I hope it reaches a lot of people that like to disc golf and that like to learn about disc golfing and want to get better at the game. So I'm really excited to restart the channel, put some effort back into the channel, and connect with some people. I also come back to this because I got away from it because I was working a lot, and it does take some time to make videos and to edit. Anybody who's done a channel will know that. But I come back to it because I love to just share disc golf with people, and that relates with also my thoughts with Stoicism and being a dad. I like to share those things. For some reason, I have this thing where if it took me a long time to get to a place or to learn how to do something, I really, really get a kick out of giving someone a little shortcut or a nugget, maybe not necessarily a shortcut, but some sort of guidance so it doesn't take them as long. Maybe a little bit of form advice or something like that. So I'll find that when I'm disc golfing, if I'm playing with a new player, and which happens all the time, that I'll get on the card with a new player, and if they're open to, I'll always ask them if they want any advice, and if they do, and they're open to learning a little bit about form, I can't help but tell them a few basic things about whether it be driving or putting, or giving these little 1 or 2 minute tutorials. And it is so rewarding for me to see a player go from, sometimes at the beginning of a round, and I'll play with them, by the end of the round they're throwing literally twice as far in a round. And a lot of times with beginners, they might be throwing 100 feet, 150 feet to start, and then you show them a couple little things, and then boom, they're hitting 250, maybe close to 300 in some situations. I'm like forehand. I've seen a guy that went from forehanding 150 to 300 in that one round. And then putting wise, a lot of times with putting, nobody knows how to do it when they start, really. So they're all over the place, and you can teach them a couple fundamentals and have them making putts that day. And the look in their face and in their eyes when they make that 20-foot putt for the first time, or when they finally straighten out their disc and it goes straight for a while, that's so rewarding to me. That's the best thing. It's my favorite thing. So that's why I do it, and I hope that I can pass that on in this channel as well to a lot of people that I have never met on the course. So thank you guys for being here. I hope you enjoy the new videos and the things that I include in this.